Hey everybody, what is going on? Hopefully you can all hear me. The last time I tried to go live just using YouTube, I was not able to be heard. So hopefully you hear me. Um, so I see that there are three people here now. So anybody that's here, make sure if you can hear me, let me know. Just like comment, yes, we hear you, or something like that, so I know. Squib, I see you're still here. All right, cool. Yeah, the last time I the last time I tried to go live on just using the YouTube app. Well, it's not an app. I'm on my computer. The YouTube website. Nobody was able to hear me, and I think it was because it picked a different microphone. And then I think once you start, you can't really change. Maybe you can. Maybe you can change what. No, I don't think you can. Never mind. Anyway, awesome. Glad you can all hear me. So, welcome to another live. What's up, Carrie? How you doing? What's up, Chris? Welcome to another live edition of This Is Tom's World. I know that the used to work with Kim. That's awesome. Kim's an awesome person. She really is. She's my big sister, my biggest sister, I should say. I'm the baby of the family. Kim's the oldest, and then we have a sister in between, Tina. But my whole family is awesome. So where was I? Oh yeah, welcome to another live edition of This Is Tom's World. I know that the last thing that I've done on this channel was a live, and that was I think Sunday. And I haven't made a video since, and that's just been because like things have been busy this week, plus it's been raining a couple days, so it makes it a little tough to get out into the woods. I will do that, Andy, most definitely. I'll have to look back at the at the chat to get that last name, because wow, that's a doozy of a last name. But yeah, I'll definitely let her know. I'll probably be talking to her after the weekend, because this weekend I am not actually going to be around, which is one of the reasons why I did this live, was to let everybody know, first off, why there hadn't been a new video this weekend, or this week, not this weekend. Sorry, my mind's in like 50 million different places at once. So I won't be around this weekend because me and my goddess, my girlfriend, we will be going away for her birthday. And so a video won't be made this weekend, but hopefully Monday I'll be able to make a video. I have an idea of where I want to go, and I've mentioned it before. Also, another update is the merch shop that I was working on. So I still have yet to hear back from this company. I sent my W-9 in, and they're supposed to get back to me and let me know that everything's cool. Because if I try to start selling things without the W-9 being filed with them and being accepted, then they can take, like, in addition to the money that they already take away for the material and for printing and shipping and all that, they can take away 30% of profit on my end, away from each sale that's done, and I don't want that. So I want to be official and make sure everything's on the books and everything. So I'm still waiting on that. But another big piece of information that has happened, and I saw. Of course, Carrie. I'm always with Steph. I mean, she's awesome. Like I can't even begin to explain. Am I able to on here bring up comments on the screen? No, I can't. So that's one difference between using StreamYard that had like the little duck up here, and actually using YouTube, is that I can't bring comments up on the screen. Chris Collins says, did you design the spider web swatter for your store yet? That would be cool if they had that with like just like a Tom's World thing in the middle of the web of the fly swatter. That would be, I would get that. There's a couple things from the store that I made that I do definitely want to get. I want to get a hat, so that I can keep all the hair. I mean, it doesn't look that bad right now, but my hair is getting very, 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 very long, and the littlest bit of wind messes it up completely. So I want to get a hat to keep it under control. I also there's a pillow on my website that I want to get. It's a square pillow, and it's just got the Tom's World logo and a backpack as well. Anyway, so there's that. But another addition that you may have noticed over here, I got to orient myself here. So way down here, underneath where you type, there is now like a little dollar sign emblem. And let me switch over to my live so I can see it. Yeah. So you'll see like a little laughing face thing, and that's for using like emojis. And then right next to it, you'll see a dollar sign emblem. And what that is you're able to do these things called either super stickers or super chats, where you pay, whatever the amounts are that are available, like $1.99, $5, on up to like $100 and more. For a super chat or a super sticker or things like that. And what happens when you do that is that money gets donated to my channel. And of course, YouTube takes its portion of each one of those, but the rest of it then goes to me. What that means is that my channel is now monetized. So all the ads that play on videos, because YouTube were already putting ads in my videos, but now the difference is that I'll be getting paid for those ads. So that's a cool thing, and it'll be money that can go back to the channel, so I can invest in better cameras and stuff like that. Instead of just using my phone, I might be able to eventually purchase like a GoPro, and be able to have my phone on the ready so that I can be looking up information on my phone as I'm filming. It could mean a lot for the channel. So I've been waiting for this for quite some time. I never really thought it was going to be possible. About 3 years ago, 3 years and 3 months ago, when I started the channel, and here I am. I'm at the monetization point, so I'm super excited about that. So at any given point, anytime I'm doing a live feed, if anybody wants to click on that little dollar sign and give super chats and super stickers and stuff like that, just know that the money that you give is going back to me, and I will be applying that to my channel. So there's that. I think that's most of the updates of what's going on right now. I had to take a little swig of water there. I'm still accumulating places, looking around online, getting suggestions from all of you on places to go to. And if you want to give a suggestion, then on my main channel, like in the banner image on the right lower side, you'll see like a Facebook icon, and that'll take you right to my Facebook. Or you can just go to facebook.com/thisistomsworld, all one word, no punctuation, no spaces or anything like that, and you can send a message, and I will get the message. And you can give any suggestion of places to go to, keeping in mind that I will not go anywhere where I have to trespass. So there's, I won't do it. Too many people have gotten burned on that, and I don't want to start doing that. I'm just now looking at the comments from Chris Cullen. Said all this nostalgic talk, your mullet growing back. Look, it's not a mullet. I swear to God, because technically a mullet, as they say, is business up front and party in the back. So up front has to be short. Up front is not so short. So it's not a mullet. A lot of people called what I had when I had my long hair a mullet, including one of my coworkers, and he only does it just to bust my stones because he knows it gets to me. But it's just the way my hair grows. I can't wear it just straight. Like, I can't wear it down because I don't have straight hair. I have overly wavy hair. It's not curly, but it's very, very wavy. And I've not gotten any grays over the years. So as I grow this in, it's going to start looking exactly the way it did like 23 years ago. I think is about the time that I cut it all off in the name of getting a job in the computer world and in an office and stuff like that. And now I'm at a point where I can grow it, and as a benefit, and the main reason why I'm doing it, Stephanie, my goddess, she loves it long. She loves, like, you know how when your hair's a little bit longer and you wake up in the morning it's all messed up. Like she likes that. So I last summer, I think July was the last haircut that I got. Um, I said to her, "Well, we'll see how long I let it go. We'll shoot for Halloween." I still haven't gotten it cut. Um, so it's growing, and I'm going to see how long I can let it go too. Now I got a feeling in the summertime I might wind up cutting it a bit. Why do I always mess up when I'm talking? I do have a grasp of the English language. I swear to God, I do. Um, but I might wind up cutting it a little bit because it's going to get really hot, and we all know I work outside. I work for the Chamonix State Park, so it's some hot days coming in the months to come. Exactly, Chris. He said notice we didn't call it a mullet when we were kids. That term didn't come out until after the style was dead. Exactly. And back when like at that time, like I said, the top was like short, like the top was like that, and the sides were like that, but the back was long. So it was like a widened rat tail, if you remember rat tails, because we did do that for a little while when we were younger. I did that once because it had been a long time since my hair was cut, so I decided to tell them to leave the rat tail, and I let it grow out a little bit, and then one day I got tired of being chastised for it, so I just cut it off. It's a very redneckish thing to do, to have a rat tail, but like it was fashionable in the 80s at one point. Let's see. I think mullet started because we couldn't grow the hair long in Catholic schools, so we just kept it back and tucked it. That that could be it too. That could be it. Like you were just trying to hide the long hair, like put it in a little ponytail and tuck it in the collar. I can get mine in a ponytail now. I can. I got like a little ponytail going on. So um, I'm not gonna put it in a ponytail just yet. Like maybe when it gets longer, just to keep the heat off of my neck. But then again, like I said, I might wind up cutting it or cutting in whatever word I said when I messed up. Yeah, see, I went to public school too, so I didn't have to worry. So I started growing my hair long in eighth grade, and I went to Benjamin Rush Middle School, which is now a high school for performing arts, which is weird. But I started growing it in eighth grade, so that by the time I got to high school at George Washington High School, I'd be able to have cooler, longer hair and be able to hang out with the metalheads and stuff, which is what I wanted. And ironically enough, the one person that was commenting over, it's the other way when I'm in StreamYard. I have to point opposite, so I'm used to that. So like way up there, Carrie Lowell. That's how I met her, was when I went to Washington, and because I hung out with the metalheads. And that was a long time ago. I was that was ninth grade actually. I was 14, so it's been quite a while. And yet we still talk to this day. Um, Very good friend of mine, and all my friends have been very supportive of my YouTube. Uh, I don't want to say career, because it's only just starting to pay off as far as getting paid. Um, let's see, Tom. When you get my age, we are just thankful to have hair. I'm always gonna have hair, man. Squib, my hair is not going anywhere. It's not receding. It's not turning gray. Now this, oh yeah, this has gray in it, most definitely. Sometimes I get them in my eyebrows, and I'll just like pluck them out. But yeah, I'm not. This is my hair for the rest of my life. If I was going to start going bald, it would have happened already. I mean, I'm 48 years old, so I mean, I know I may not look 48. I don't look young by any means, but um, if I was going to be going bald, it would have happened by now. Gray could still happen. That could happen at any time. I don't think it'll happen. Even for my dad, it didn't happen until, what was it, the last 20 years or so, or 15 years. Like, he started getting a little bit of gray on the sides. But they say that you get your hair traits from your mother's father. And my mother's father, he was never bald. His hair was always thin, but he never went bald. It was gray though. But my grandmother, his wife, she never went gray. She never had to dye her hair. So, Mr. Addison, oh my God, Chris Cullen, you must have went to Rush. Mr. Addison, wasn't he like an ex-football player or something like that? He was the science teacher. You wouldn't think a football player would become a science teacher, but he was. Yeah, well, Squib said the only thing receding on me is my wallet. I totally understand. Totally. Like, I just finally got paid my first check for the season. We started at the last couple days of February, but because we're seasonal, every year when we come back, they have to hold a check. So, and we get paid every other week. So I had to wait an entire month to get my first check. And now I'll get them every other week. And hopefully once a month, I'll be getting one from YouTube as well. So once again, anybody can feel free to hit that little dollar sign over here, down here, and contribute whatever you want. $1.99, $5, $5,000. But you know, it's all good. Nobody has to though. I mean, up until this point, I've the only monetary thing that has passed through me is when I was still a volunteer at Neshaminy State Park before I started working there. When I was the lead volunteer in the garden there, and I had a GoFundMe, and I had people donating money to the GoFundMe, and we wound up raising $2,000 before I handed the money over to the other volunteers, because once I started working there, I was no longer allowed to be a volunteer. So I handed that over to them, and they now have that money. And Squib, holy shnikes. Thank you, brother. $20. Wow. You are my very, very first super chat or super sticker, whichever that is. I can't tell on this end. It's weird. I guess if it was a super chat, it would have the text in there, or you can opt to not have text. But wow, thank you, brother. I appreciate that so much. I'm actually looking to go back in to the woods by Dinosaur Lake to see what the homeless population is over there. So at some point, I'm just gonna like kind of check it out. I'm not gonna make a video. I'm just gonna walk in there to see what the situation is, because I know in those very same woods, when you get to like Woodhaven Road, there's this big canopy with a tent under it, and you can see it from Woodhaven Road. So I'm assuming if that's there, there's probably more back there, because there are a lot of homeless people around Franklin Mills right now. He played for the Rams. There you go. Mr. Addison. I wonder if he's even still around. That would be awesome. Thank you again, Squib. I appreciate it so much. Yeah, they're trashing that area. Yeah, that tent, because that tent, you could see there's a hill going down to Pequesson Creek, and they have trash going down that entire hill. Now, I understand people have hard times. People have to live how they have to live, but they don't have to be throwing their trash down there and having it go into the creek and polluting the creek. You know, we get enough pollution as is from everything, and these particular people in that tent are contributing to it. You know, they got all this plastic and shopping bags and everything that they surrounded the tent with. If they're getting shopping bags, then they could at least use some of them, or trash bags or something. I mean, I would gladly take trash bags over to them and tell them, look, clean that up, and just from now on, when you have trash, put it in the trash bag, and then go out and put it in a dumpster somewhere or something. I mean, I know that's not necessarily 100% legal to use a company's dumpster, but I mean, we can't have that kind of stuff happening in our woods around here, because they really are beautiful, I think, and I've had a great time exploring them. And now I always have to check things out first to see the homeless population. It's not fun. Let's see. The homeless population looked like it added a few more people. Yeah, yeah, it did. Like in the last year, the homeless population around the Franklin Mills area has surged. I mean, it's been going up over time. Don't get me wrong. We've had our share of people living in the woods and stuff like that. Every time I went to Dinosaur Lake, there was at least one tent somewhere, like way off in the distance, that I just didn't go near. But in the last year or so, the population has surged. And I had talked to somebody, and they said that they believe what happened was, over at Franklin Mills, near where the car wash is, we'll say, it used to be Shopping Bag or something like that. Um, Across from that, in that parking lot where the karate place is and the beer place is and the Nine Ting place is, in the corner, there's a plasma center there. And the person I talked to said that they believe what happened was the plasma center in Allegheny closed down about a year ago, or within the last year or something like that. And that the next closest place for them to do that was here. For like, apparently they accept the homeless to go in there, which they got to be using somebody's address, because I would think for something like that you'd have to use an address. Um, and Yeah, I was just looking to see if I could bring up Squid's super chat thing there. I can't. I'm gonna have to see if the super chat comes through in StreamYard. Next time I go live, I'll use StreamYard, and I'll have somebody do that, or I'll just donate some to myself on a different account and see what happens. See if it comes up, and then I can bring it up on the screen. But with the YouTube website here, you can't bring comments up on the screen, so that kind of stinks. But yeah, apparently, so they all flock to this area so that they can then continue giving their plasma and getting money, which I totally understand. But if you're trashing the area, that's not a good thing. It's not good for the environment. It's not good for the neighborhoods. I just hate seeing it. I mean, even in my past videos, when I would go into the wooded areas and I would see an area trashed because kids are partying there, and yeah, when I was a kid, I was one of them. But as an adult, it makes me sad. As somebody who's become like a nature lover / history lover and stuff like that, it just makes me sad and makes me want to clean it up. But I know if I do, it'll just be there again. So it's like a catch-22. So I don't know. Maybe at some point, if the homeless population calms down, I can organize some cleanups, and we can all just volunteer our time for the people that live in the area or who have access to the area. Would be a good thing. Oh, well, there's my sister Kim. Kim, there's somebody in here that knows you. I have to scroll up and see what their name was. I'm looking. Somebody said they actually know my sister Kim. Oh, let me see what he said his name was. I see what his YouTube live name is, or his YouTube name is, but Andy. Oh my God, Andy Banewicz, Baniewicz. Oh, you already. I looked down there. You already saw. Okay, so I just mutilated that name for no reason. Sorry, brother. I didn't mean to mutilate your name. Oh, did I do it right? Banewicz. He didn't spell it that way, but you spelled it phonetically, so that helps. So, as I said earlier, the updates are that I apologize for not having a video out, but that just time wasn't on my side with that, and the weather wasn't on my side past couple days. And this weekend I get to go away with my goddess. So hopefully Monday there'll be a video. The merchandise shop is still in limbo, waiting for those people. Banowitz. Okay, Banowitz. The merchandise shop is still pending because we're waiting for them to get back to me about the W-9, and the channel is now monetized. So anybody, much like Squib gave the $20 donation, anybody can make donations down there in the thing, the little dollar thing. And also when ads are playing on my videos, which they were already playing on my videos anyway because YouTube put them in there, now the difference is that I get paid for them. So between that and opening up my merchandise shop, I'm hoping that I can make enough money to contribute back to my channel, to make the channel better, to get better equipment, better programs for editing and stuff like that. Although I'm very happy with the editing software I have. I use Filmora, Wondershare's Filmora, and it's not giving me any problems, as you've all seen in the videos. And yes, thank you, Chris. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button, as the other YouTubers say, and make sure that if you are not currently subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the little notification bell next to it. That way you get notified every time I upload a video or every time I go live. Which it's more often that I upload videos than I go live, despite the fact that 2 videos in a row were me live. Yeah, Squib, Filmora is awesome. There was a little bit of a debate going on with the last version that they came out with. They weren't going to allow us to get the upgrade for it, but thanks to a lot of complaining and the fact that when you've purchased it like years ago, we signed like a lifetime agreement with them where they were supposed to give it to us forever, and they were trying to get out of that, but we won. So we got it. But anyway, now I have, as you can hear from my phone, I'm going to turn the sound off right now. A guy named Dom calling me. Dom is Dom is a partner of mine in a venture that we started, and I use the term venture loosely. He has to stop calling me because it's still ringing in my ear. Dom, if you're watching it, thank you. I'll call you back when I'm done. Dom and I, we run a little network on Facebook and YouTube called BB3 TV, and our goal is to make that a variety entertainment network. So all different kinds of shows. For a long time, it's been predominantly paranormal type shows, but we're working on getting that to be more variety. We're bringing new people in. We're still keeping everybody that we've had, but we're going to be broadening our horizons as far as the people that we bring in. They're just live shows or recorded shows. You can find us both on Facebook and YouTube. Facebook, it's just facebook.com/bb3tv. YouTube, it's youtube.com/@bb3tv. There's more shows on the Facebook right now than there are on the YouTube, but we're working on that too, so that we can get everybody on there on board with it, because YouTube is a bigger deal for live shows and stuff like that than Facebook is. But anyway, with all that being said, and now he's calling me again because he has to be so annoying when he calls, because he's got to call and call and call and call and call. You know what? I'm going to say decline so that I can wrap up my show here. Anyway, thank you everybody for joining, and hopefully you all have a great weekend. I know I will. I'm going to have an awesome weekend with my goddess, and like I said, make sure you give the video a like, or like Chris said, I should say, and also make sure that you are subscribed to my channel, and if you're not, hit that subscribe button now, and make sure you hit the notification bell. Otherwise, I want to get out of here because I do have a lot of preparation I got to do before Stephanie and I leave for the weekend. So I will see you all later. Make sure you stay safe, stay healthy, and take care.